The Bible is a book of love, redemption, and hope, but it is also full of stark warnings and chilling truths. These truths remind us of the seriousness of sin, the reality of spiritual forces, and the inevitability of God's judgment. Today, we'll dive deep into 12 of the scariest facts from the Bible. 1. The earth was once completely destroyed by a flood, Genesis 6-9. The story of Noah's Ark is often portrayed as a charming children's tale, but its reality is harrowing. The global flood wiped out all life except for Noah, his family, and the animals aboard the ark. God's judgment was provoked by the wickedness and corruption of humanity, a sobering reminder of how far people can stray from God's will. Imagine the devastation, the rising waters, the cries for help, and the eerie silence that followed as the world was reset. This event shows the seriousness with which God views sin, but it also highlights his mercy in sparing Noah and his family to begin anew. 2. Hell is a place of eternal torment, Matthew 25:46, Revelation 20:10. Hell is not just a concept, it's a place vividly described in the Bible. Jesus spoke of hell as a place of eternal fire, outer darkness, and unending anguish. Revelation adds chilling details, calling it a lake of fire, where Satan, the beast, and all who reject God will face eternal punishment. The thought of eternity in torment is difficult to comprehend, but it's a reality that the Bible warns against repeatedly. Hell serves as a stark contrast to the eternal joy and peace promised to believers. 3. The Nephilim, a mysterious and frightening race of giants, Genesis 6:4, Numbers 13:33. The Nephilim are one of the Bible's most mysterious and terrifying groups. Described as the offspring of the sons of God and human women, they were giants who caused chaos and fear. Some scholars believe they were so corrupt and dangerous that their presence contributed to the need for the flood. Later, descendants of the Nephilim were encountered by the Israelites during their journey to the Promised Land. Their intimidating size and strength terrified the spies sent by Moses, underscoring the fear they inspired. 4. Demons can possess humans, Mark 5:1-20, Luke 8:30. Demonic possession is a frightening reality described in the Bible. One of the most haunting accounts is that of the Gerasene demoniac, a man possessed by a legion of demons. He lived among tombs, unable to be restrained by chains, and terrorized his community. When Jesus cast out the demons, they entered a herd of pigs, which then plunged into the sea. This story reveals not only the power of demonic forces, but also Jesus' authority over them. It's a reminder of the spiritual battles taking place beyond what we can see. The angel of death struck Egypt's firstborn, Exodus 12:29-30. The 10th plague of Egypt, the death of the firstborn, is one of the Bible's most chilling events. The angel of death passed through Egypt, killing every firstborn who was not protected by the blood of a lamb on the doorposts. The cries of grief across Egypt must have been deafening. This event highlights the consequences of defying God and serves as a precursor to the ultimate sacrifice of Jesus, the Lamb of God, who saves his people from eternal death. 6. The ground swallowed, entire families alive, Numbers 16:28-33. Korah's rebellion against Moses ended in a terrifying display of God's power. The ground opened up and swallowed Korah, his followers, and their families alive. Their possessions were consumed as well, leaving no trace of their rebellion. This story is a stark reminder that God's authority cannot be challenged without consequences. 7. Satan roams the earth seeking to devour, Job 1:7, 1 Peter 5:8. The Bible reveals that Satan is not confined to hell, but roams the earth, seeking to deceive and destroy. In the book of Job, Satan approaches God to accuse Job, and in the New Testament, Peter warns believers to be vigilant because Satan prowls like a roaring lion. This fact is terrifying because it shows that spiritual warfare is real and ongoing. It's a call for believers to remain steadfast in faith and prayer. 8. The end. Times will be catastrophic. Revelation 6-18. The Bible's description of the end times is nothing short of apocalyptic. Plagues, war, famine, earthquakes, and cosmic disturbances will devastate the earth. The imagery of rivers turning to blood, stars falling from the sky, and massive destruction paints a picture of unparalleled chaos. Despite the fear these events inspire, they also point to God's ultimate victory and the establishment of his eternal kingdom. Many will claim to know Jesus, but be rejected. Matthew 7:21-23. Jesus' warning that not everyone who calls him Lord will enter the kingdom of heaven is one of the Bible's most sobering truths. He says that many will perform miracles and prophesy in his name, but will still be turned away with the words, "I never knew you." This chilling statement highlights the importance of a genuine relationship with Christ, not just outward religious actions. 10. Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. Genesis 19:26. When fleeing Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot's wife disobeyed God's command and looked back at the city. Instantly, she was turned into a pillar of salt. This eerie transformation serves as a warning against longing for what God has called us to leave behind. Her fate is a powerful reminder of the consequences of disobedience. 11. The sun and moon will be darkened. Joel 2:31, Revelation 6:12. The Bible predicts that cosmic events will signal the day of the Lord. The sun will turn dark, and the moon will turn to blood. These signs will cause widespread fear and signal the imminence of God's judgment. 12. Everyone will face judgment. Hebrews 9:27, Revelation 20:11-15. The Bible makes it clear that everyone will face judgment. The book of life will determine each person's eternal destiny, and those not found in it will be cast into the lake of fire. This sobering fact emphasizes the need to live with an eternal perspective and trust in God's grace for salvation. These 12 scary Bible facts challenge us to reflect on life, faith, and eternity. While they may instill fear, they also remind us of God's justice, mercy, and the importance of living for Him. Thank you for watching. For more Bible content, remember to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell.